Hi, Leo. Welcome to your December 2015 General Tarotscope. It's Rena here. And as the month begins in December, we have the sun in your fifth house of romance, creativity, children, hobbies, home businesses in the sign of Sagittarius. And then on the 21st of December, it moves into your sixth house of work, health, pets. And so I think that some of you unattached Leos may actually have a great time to meet and even fall in love. And remember that the fifth house is Leo's natural house. So that actually boosts your chances, I would think. It's definitely an energy that you resonate with because you are a sign that loves to laugh and loves to be like a child, the fifth house with children. And this house, ruled by the sun, is exactly the kind of happy, playful, romantic influence that I associate with Leo. So I think you will be feeling very good at this time of year. And then maybe there will be a shift when the sun goes into Capricorn on the winter solstice. And maybe you will start to feel a little bit more like getting down to business. Mercury will already have been in the sixth house by that period because Mercury goes from the fifth to the sixth house on the 10th of December. And with Mercury in the sixth, it really triggers a more concentrated effort on diet and your daily living habits. You might be thinking more about health in general. Venus begins the month in your third house of communication in the sign of Libra, and on the fourth of the month goes into your fourth house in the sign of Scorpio. So, for a while, you've been experiencing the blessings that Venus bestows upon the third house, and maybe you've been having harmonious relationships with your siblings, or there has been something in your local area that has enhanced your life in some way. In the fourth house, this blesses home and family. So there may be some kind of financial gain that comes through this sector, or a possible wonderful holiday time without any kind of fighting, you know. If there has been any kind of conflict in the past, this could be the time when things are smoothed over. I do think that the timing is really good, being the holiday season for this transit to occur. Now, getting back to the fifth house, Saturn is taking up residence there for 2.5 years. And so, some of you, because the fifth house is your house naturally, may be feeling that you want to be more serious about the things that you do right now that are hobbies. So, some of you may take hobbies and make them into businesses. Some of you also might be taking love affairs more seriously, whereas in the past you just chalked things up to flings. You now want to settle down. Some of you may be starting families, and so Saturn in the fifth indicates more responsibility related to children. Jupiter is in your second house for a whole year, so that may increase your earned income. That's nice. Recently, the North Node also entered this sector. And so it could be that at some point in the next year, you are able to make money off of the thing you came here to do. We have a new moon on the 11th of December in your fifth house. So, this is a great chance to see new developments in any kind of love affair. Some people may be welcoming children into the world. A great time to start a home business. A great time to start a creative project. On Christmas Day, on the 25th, there's a full moon in your 12th house, which is a very spiritual full moon. So something may happen that gives you a spiritual revelation. You may have a dream that is very prophetic or very revealing in terms of spiritual truths that are pertinent for you. It's a great time to do something that is healing in relation to any kind of spiritual activities, such as getting a past life regression or even signing up for yoga classes or sitting meditation classes or going on a retreat. Okay, Leo. So the card to describe you right now in the month of December is the Page of Cups. So this is a card of somebody who's very sensitive and maybe experiencing love, feelings of love towards someone, or even discussing it with them. But I get this really delicate feeling from it. And that is the mundane perspective. But the higher self, or the message from the universe perspective, is the Five of Cups. So both of these cards are cup cards related to water signs in astrology, and they relate to the emotions, therefore. And so, what this is telling me is that some of you may be having feelings for a new person, but you still haven't gotten over another person. Or for some of you, this could be an unrequited situation where you have feelings for somebody who rebuffed you, and that these two cards kind of go hand in hand. And it's like the Five of Cups is the hidden influence in the situation. Either way, there is some kind of either a disappointment or a feeling of being attached to someone from the past, and it interfering with your ability to love a person right now the way that you could if you would allow yourself to. The reason for this situation, I got the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands always are fire signs. In one of the books that I have, they connect it not only to the sign of Sagittarius, but also Scorpio. So this could literally be someone that is either a Scorpio or Sagittarian who has done this. Either the person you're connected to now or the person that kind of broke your heart. This is a person I would associate more with a fire sign, because it's somebody who is very enthusiastic and who loves to roam, who may not want to settle down, who is a fast talker. And it could also relate to somebody who is moving away from a situation. And it could be because maybe they got a job or something, and so they've left your area. The advice is the Hermit card. And so whenever you see the Hermit card, it means that it's a period of time to go within for a period of reflection and to assess the situation from a spiritual perspective rather than a worldly perspective. And the outcome is a Wheel of Fortune. So, depending on how you feel right now, and by the way, because of the astrological influences during the month of December, especially around the time of the new moon on the 11th, that's going to be in your house of romance. This may be a good time to mingle, get out there. It will be the holiday time, so you might meet somebody new. But if you have been in some sort of mourning phase or feeling attached to a former partner, you're going to have to be conscious of that as you try to move forward, because I know that Leo, being a fixed sign, can sometimes really have a hard time moving on. And that this is why you're considered a very loyal friend and lover. So, all of the cards that I picked, I really associate with more of a love reading. But because there's so much of that fifth house activity in the month of December, Leo, I think that it's right on time. So I'm going to leave it there. Obviously, this is a general reading. If you would like something more personalized, you can click on the link below for a list of my services. And I hope you have a great December, Leo. Bye.